And Mike Barnicle, what is so rich about Donald Trump talking about fake news and Reince Priebus talking about stories that are inaccurate. There's a president who, from the second he got into office, was lying about crowd sizes that were verifiably false, if you just looked at satellite images. Lied last week in a press conference about having the largest electoral college victory since Reagan. That was a lie as well. Lied about the crime rate being at a 47-year high when it was at a 47-year low, except for last year when we had a slight bump up. And then, of course, the terror attack in Sweden this weekend. I mean, as Jesus said, I mean, you know, don't throw stones if you live in glass houses. This man lives in the biggest glass house there is when it comes to a disconnection from truth. So to attack the media and then say they're enemies of the people is beyond the pale.
You know, Joe, the media, my view is that we need no defense. Our defense occurs each and every day that a newspaper is printed in a big city or a small town in this country.
Or we fire up the cameras here.
Yeah, but the evidence is in what we've done through history. Wars like Vietnam to full focus for the American people, help people on an everyday basis. The problem here, the danger here, I would submit, is when he says the fake news media is the enemy of the American people. That's a slow slide to immigrants are the enemy of the American people. Unions are the enemy of the American people. People in Massachusetts and New Hampshire or any other state that didn't vote for me, Trump, are the enemy of the American people. It's a slow slide to that, I would submit.
Look, I am not the people are my boss. I work for them. And they're a tough boss, but I'm not their enemy.
Yeah.
I'm their employee. And that's the importance of journalism in a country like America. And I think it's just atrocious to see him do this. It's also sad and obvious. It's a way of pushing accountability for his own mistakes, his own problems, away from the White House.
It's sort of a predictable response from the representative of the failing New York Times.
But by the way, let's say, though, John, let's talk about something, though, that Donald Trump would understand. Ratings. Yeah. And let's just put it all out on the table. I mean, everybody's ratings are up. Newspaper subscriptions at the New York Times are exploding. The Washington Post doing better than it's ever done before. The failing CNN, you know, from the day that Donald Trump called them fake news, CNN's numbers have exploded. Donald Trump has been Jeff Zucker's, but you can tell they've been great friends for a very long time because there is nothing Donald Trump could do to help CNN more than what he's been doing. They're enjoying record numbers. The New York Times, record subscriptions. You would think somebody around him would be smart enough to say, you know, actually, if you really hate Jeff Zucker and you really hate the New York Times, the best thing you could do is invite him over for dinner and make peace. He's just not smart enough to figure that out, I guess.